Did someone spoil Mario pissing 6?
Hey guys, what's up? This is Blaze the Buffet
And it's time to take a piss.
about Mickey McFinnigan
The classic jump cuts that never get old. Reminds me of Philip DeFranco videos from 2011.
and why I think he was being mistreated by the show. He's a great character, one of the best in the show.
Better than Mayor Adam Wee? No one messes with Adam Wee.
The beginning, before this specific character was even introduced. Now before Mickey McFinnigan was introduced, we had this character, Francis Griffin. Now, he's of course not the biological father of Peter, but we didn't know that at the time. So for all we knew, he could have been. But we found out later that he's not. But anyway, let me just say that he is one of the worst characters of the entire show. Now, the episode Holy Crap is one of the worst episodes of the entire show. And this cunt is a major reason as to why.
I mean, if you disrespect the high authority of a corrupt religion, then you are a dick.
The episode is that he doesn't let Chris Griffin take a shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Why would you do that?
Because Francis has dementia and can't tell if someone is jerking off or taking a big hairy dump.
That it is a sin. Who the fuck even says that? No Christian says that except for Francis apparently.
Which makes him either corrupt or demented.
Good fucking God.
Why is it that Icelandic people have a tough time saying the name of God?
To get it worker. He managed to get the doll heads to the dolls in just a few fucking seconds. Damn. But making him the manager of the toy factory was a fucking bad idea. Says that workplace doesn't feel like a good workplace anymore.
Keep in mind that Francis and his generation were the hardest working people, especially in a time of uncertainty, and generations after changed the workplace to their liking.
Now it feels like enslavement. Now Francis fired Peter, and honestly did him a fucking favor. I'm glad he did, because this is not a good place at all. And he was overall shitty to Peter's family, including Peter himself. He was downright shitty to him. And yeah, thanks to him, Peter had a shitty childhood. That cunt. Now Francis makes it clear that he fucking loves the Pope. Now know this, Peter kidnaps the Pope so he can talk to his father. Now unfortunately, Peter's plan backfires big time. Francis rages at the Pope and says he was wrong about him. Yeah, the Pope is much better than you will ever be, so shut the fuck up.
Francis is an example as to why people of other religions abhor the Roman Catholic Church. The reality is that no one is perfect and no religions are perfect.
Peter is not a great father, but I will give Peter this. He is at least a lot fucking better father than Francis will ever be.
Because cutting yourself off makes for epic comedy. Who edits videos for Blaze? I want to learn how to cut myself off before finishing a point.
Now for some reason in the end, Francis becomes the Pope's assistant? What?
Was Seth MacFarlane on crack when he wrote this episode?
Doesn't respect Francis at all. He's made it very clear. So why the hell would he accept him as his assistant? Makes no goddamn sense to me.
It's pretty clear that the writers don't know how common sense works when it pertains to religion. This is why you don't do drugs before you write.
A scumbag in that episode. He baths Stewie with holy water, which Lois disapproves of.
I'm wondering why Peter and Lois didn't press criminal charges on Francis, because you can't do that to a baby. That's attempted murder.
Ben letting his father abuse him for his entire life. And he should stand up and do his own things, as he is a grown-ass man. But you know what? Lois is absolutely right about that. Absolutely right. Peter shouldn't let Francis boss him around anymore. Peter makes his own religion. And yeah, his religion is just some nonsensical garbage. And he doesn't know how to make a fucking religion at all.
If Ernest Hemingway was a television writer, this episode would have been good.
Before any of you take this the wrong way, I have nothing against religion. In fact, I defend religious people from asshole atheists all the time. I'm just saying that this religion he made up specifically is a shitty one.
Which, if this was real, it would have been protected under the United States Constitution under freedom of religion.
Because, let's be fair here, it is.
Did you hear that tone in Blaze's voice? No wonder why the ladies in Iceland fantasize about him.
And this should follow an actual religion. And brings up what it describes applies to actual religions too. And yeah, I never was a fan of what Brian said about religions, and I still am not. Brian talks about how religion is just taking advantage of the simple-minded.
And this was before Brian turned into a douchebag atheist, in which atheists were going, "Whoa dog, we don't claim you."
No, that's not what fucking religion is. Religion actually helps people through life. That's why most people choose to be fucking religious.
That's why I'm glad freedom of religion is a constitutional right here in America. Because you can either accept Jesus, Buddha, Hindu, whatever.
Honestly, Fuck you, Brian. Now, by the end of the episode, everyone leaves Peter's religion and make up their own nonsensical religion instead. Yeah, none of these morons even know how a religion fucking works.
Even during the good era of Family Guy, some episodes were just illogical. I guess the pot didn't kick in for some of the writers.
After everyone leaves Peter's religion, he feels dumb and asks, who could possibly be dumber than me? And Brian and Francis cheer Peter up by mentioning people who are dumber.
South Park could have done a better job breaking down the subject of religion.
Francis has ever done in the entire fucking series. Now let's talk about...
Is that background noise or did Blaze set up shop near a shipyard?
A Pearson. Why is it his final episode? Well, we'll be talking about that soon enough. And it's also the episode that introduces one of my favorite characters of the show. Let's go.
Blaze sure does have quite the wardrobe in this video, huh ladies?
And unfortunately later on, Francis suffers at a hospital. Now Francis's last words are, "You're a fat stinking drunk." Wow. He always treats him like shit, and he even treats him like shit in his fucking deathbed. Seriously, man, fuck this guy. There is a single good thing about him.
Without a doubt, the dumbest way to kill an established asshole character.
I mean, he might have been a cunt, but it still said that he died.
Francis could have been more diplomatic in his parting words with Peter.
Always celebrate the fact that Francis is dead. And honestly, don't blame them. Like I said, he was a cunt.
What would have been better if Brian went to Francis's grave to piss on it.
A memory where Francis tells him, "I'm not your father." Wow, that must have gotten him into a big fucking shock.
What a dick move by Francis for telling Peter that while he was a child.
Say that he has an actual father. Now before I go on, I just would like to say that Peter's mother is one of the nicest characters in the show.
Except for the fact that you went to Mexico and tried to abort Peter. Talk about a bitch move.
And she's one of the few characters who is neither insane or an asshole. So I appreciate that about her.
Which makes her an adulterer if she was married to Francis before Peter was conceived.
Who was an Irishman. Now Peter decides to go on a journey to Ireland to meet up with his biological father. But for some reason he's only going with Brian and not his entire family. I mean, why the hell isn't he bringing his entire family with him? I mean, it would only make sense, so I'm sure they would love to see his biological father.
Seth MacFarlane ain't in the thought-provoking stories because that would make too much sense.
Say, the joke with a bunch of fucking empty beer bottles at the airport is funny as hell.
Was it like that when you visited Germany too?
It turns out that Peter's biological father doesn't support him either. Damn! Though to be fair, it's understandable that he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't even fucking know Peter.
And it's messed up that Peter's mother was never in contact with Mickey all this time saying, "You have a son, but he don't know you are his father."
He has never seen Peter in his life. It still sucks though. And then the ghosts of Francis, Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi appear to Peter and they fucking convince him to challenge his father to a beer drinking contest. Hell yeah, that is so fucking awesome.
I personally wouldn't encourage that, knowing that one person can die from alcohol poison and the other could have cirrhosis of the liver. Damn, Blaze's eyes are bugging out like crazy. Did you drink caffeine before making this point?
Gains his respect for his son. Unfortunately, that's the end of the character. He doesn't appear in any future episode.
I would have loved to see Mickey McFinnigan again, but he's an Irish clown.
In a later episode, they also trash talk him during the dialogue. Why does this bother me? Because Mickey McFinnigan is a fucking great character. After Peter has proven himself to his father, he shows that he's a very cool and chill dude. Yeah, he's a great fucking father to Peter. He's a much better father than Francis was, that's for damn sure. Yeah, and he's just a cool guy to hang around with. Peter's two dads introduced a great fucking character, and he should have appeared more in the series.
And it drives me insane knowing that I want to see Mickey come to America to meet his grandkids. Maybe show Quagmire how to be a gentleman. Alright, that's enough. I'm ending it here. I always wanted to do a commentary on Blaze the Movie Fan. With me leaving the site on December 1st, I figure why not go out by commentating on my Icelandic friend before heading out. YouTube has gotten so bad, even Blaze is being critical of how YouTube has operated over the past couple of months. Between YouTube enabling scumbags and banning the innocent, even Blaze is questioning the direction he wants to take his videos. He has taken heat for his videos as well. Even after I'm gone, I'll still be in contact with Blaze. Have a good Thanksgiving, my fellow Americans. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen.